All right, good morning, 8th grade. Today is Thursday. I got some allergies waking up this morning, so I apologize if I'm sounding a little congested or sniffly during this video reference. Probably is the last video reference of year. The last two sections, we're not really going to do 10.8. It's really just comparing linear, exponential, and quadratic. But 10.7 just focuses more in on the quadratic formula, particularly the discriminant. So it's kind of stuff we've already done, but with just a little bit more focus. So the discriminant, okay, that's the part we're focusing on of the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula, as we all know, the negative boy story, negative boy, plus or minus, square root, couldn't decide, b squared, missed out on 4 awesome chicks, and it was all over by 2 a.m. So sorry if you couldn't see that. So this is the quadratic formula, and the part of the quadratic formula that we're focusing in on is the discriminant, like we've said many times. So b squared minus 4ac. So this is a nice graphic that kind of goes through the discriminant and the number of solutions. Okay, so like we did yesterday in the Kahoots, and we saw this in the questions that we talked about many times. If your discriminant is bigger than 0, that means your square root is going to be like square root of 12, square root of 24, square root of 36. You're going to get a positive and a negative version in that part, so you'll have 2 solutions. And if it was graphed, you would have 2 solutions on the x-axis. If it's equal to 0, that means you're just going to have 1 solution, and your vertex will just hit the x-axis once. And then if it's less than 0, you will have no solution, okay? Or 0 solutions, or no solution, meaning you'll never hit the x-axis. So let's go through some examples, and I'll have you do some checkpoints, and that'll be it pretty much for today. Depending, maybe a little bit more, we'll see. So the first examples here, example 1, use the discriminant and tell the number of solutions for A, B, C here. So if you look at this first one, b squared, so I'll just kind of focus on one at a time here. So you got negative 3 squared, do it in pencil, minus 4 times 1 times negative 2 is your C. When you do that, you get 9 minus 4 times 1 is 4, negative 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, plus 8 is 17. So now I know if the discriminant is 17, down here, number of solutions for part A, for example A, is 2 solutions. If I do the next one here, b squared here, okay, it doesn't look like there's a b squared, so I'll just put 0 squared minus 4 times A is 3 and C is 2. I'm seeing some negatives here. So you get 0 minus 4 times 3 is 12 times 2, 24. So minus 24, negative 24. So I'm saying 0 solutions or no solution here for part B. And then for part C, b squared is 8. So for this one, I'll write it down. A, 2, B, 8, C, 8. So b squared is 8 squared minus 4 times A is 2 and C is 8. So I'm left with 64 minus 8 times 8 is 64. Aha! Of course, how predictable. So C is equal to 0. I mean, the discriminant is equal to 0. So that means this one just has 1 solution. Example 2. Find the number of solutions to this one. Okay, so here, the only difference with this example is that you can see it's not in quadratic form, so you're going to have to do what they do there, which is minus 2 from both sides. So subtract 2 from both sides. And then, so over here, we should say standard form. Okay, cool. So now to find the value of the discriminant, I'll even write the A, B, C again. So A, -2, B, 4, C, -2. Okay, so now I put that into my discriminant. So 4 squared minus 4 times -2 times -2. Okay, let's see what that gets me. So that gets me 16 minus -4 times -2 is +8, right? +8 times -2 is -16. So I get 16 minus 16, so I get 0. The discriminant is 0. So the equation has only one solution. Cool. All right, so you'll do these checkpoints 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll put it on the form. I'll give you a multiple choice, and you'll just either put 2 solutions, 1 solution, or no solution using the discriminant. Okay. Then there's some questions in this book, in this text that just say find the number of x-intercepts. So like that's just a really wordy way of saying find the number of solutions, because again, if you have, this is your x, right? We've talked about this a million bazillion times. The number of x-intercepts is really the number of solutions. So this one would have 2 x-intercepts, which means it has 2 solutions, which means you just use the discriminant, and it's just another way of asking the same question. So practice makes perfect on these. So I will do this example, and then you'll have 5 and 6 for checkpoints. So I think today's work will be pretty easy. Yeah, it should be okay. So let's do it. So I'll write the A, B, and C here for this one. A is -1. B is 3. And C is 4. All right, find the solutions of the equation. So I put into the discriminant 3 squared minus 4 times -1 times 4. This would be 9 minus, or wait, -4 times -1 is 4, plus 4. No, wait, sorry. -4 times -1 is +4 times +4, geez, is +16. So the discriminant is equal to 25. So this has 2 solutions, which means it has 2 x-intercepts. So the answer here is 2. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing for 5 and 6. Find the number of x-intercepts, which is really the number of solutions, and I'll put that on your form for this morning. So good luck. I don't know how long this video took me to make, but I'm pretty sure, we're winding down, so let's just make it easy today. Watch the video, do the work, these checkpoints, and that should be close enough to a half hour for me. And stay cool out there. It's going to be a warm, hot day, it looks like, I think. So enjoy your day, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Is Friday, and it's going to be Christmas themed hangout. It's going to be kind of pretty weird and cool. So Merry Christmas.